Welcome back. My name is Candace Sanderson. I have a question. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, is it a duck? Recently, I've seen multiple posts of the moon and this beautiful, mystical looking aura that surrounds it. It's interesting that there were similar pictures on multiple platforms. Apparently, a lot of people saw this and were amazed at this phenomenon. Then someone explained it. It is apparently commonplace, something about the moon's atmosphere interacting with the ice crystals. I smiled. I realized that explained one aspect of the picture, but it did not address the magical impact the moon had on the people who saw it. My guides tapped me on the shoulder and explained their perspective. Yes, it is magical. But just because there's a scientific reason for the occurrence, it does not mean that an ordinary object like the moon cannot transform into something magical and mystical. Remember Cinderella's pumpkin and its transformation into a beautiful carriage when the fairy godmother waved her magic wand? We too have that power. Did you ever read or watch the Harry Potter movies? If so, you'll probably remember Portkeys. Portkeys are ordinary objects with extraordinary power that can immediately pull you into a place, a magical space. When we see something ordinary that captures our attention, stop, take a deep breath, ask yourself, why did this ordinary appearing object call to me? Be like Alice sliding down that rabbit hole. Just go with the flow and see what happens. How many times have we seen something in nature that opens a door to the non-physical realms? I've had rainbows and drops of dew that have catapulted me into an out-of-body exploration. And these were indeed magical and mystical in every sense of those words. Read poetry, and you'll find many poets become inspired in spirit when they stepped into nature. Robert Frost alone had so many poems, stopping by woods on a snowy evening, The Road Less Taken, all about nature. And we can't forget Carl Sandburg's Fog that comes in on little cat feet. Stepping into nature takes us outside of our 3D selves, but it's really not so much outside as it is bringing us within, inside, pulling us inward. We enter dimensions that are not readily defined by 3D terms. I'm certain that Carl Sandburg did not care that the fog could be explained scientifically. Nor does it really matter that that huge circle around the moon is caused by ice crystals. As a scientist, as a psychologist, I see that science in those esoteric, non-physical realms are not mutually exclusive. Both exist at the same time, and we can use that to our advantage. These connections become even more powerful with universal objects like the moon, where many can and do connect at the same time. What we see here is the power of group energy. So the next time an ordinary object calls to me, I'm going to stop. I will take a few deep breaths. Then I will step into those non-ordinary spaces and I'll ask, what's the message? What's the destination? Why are you calling me? Then I will slide into those frequencies of that object. I will meld with them. and I'll just see where that takes me. Now, that's the magic that never dies. And the beauty of this is that you've just established your own Portkey. The messengers call this bookmarking. But once you've used an object, no matter how ordinary, to connect to the 5D, it becomes a tool for future travel. So I challenge you, step into the magic and let the fun begin. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Remember the importance of being kind. Until next time, goodbye.